Support the series by rocking out some fairy tale merch.
In this world, wondrous creatures, dragons, and wizards all live in harmony. These sorcerers join together in 4 guilds, mastering all kinds of magics and spellcasting. Divinus Magia, Grimshade, the Wandering Coins, and the Protectors all compete in the Grand Magic Games to become the paramount wizarding establishment. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins.
Hey, from the moment of my open eye, been looking for a guided light to lead me on my way. Yeah, lost, struggling to make the top, a slipping grip can't hold me up. It's the game of life we play. When everything comes crashing down.
Fred. Hello?
Rise and shine.
Oh, I sensed you coming.
It's not really rise and shine since it's still kind of dark.
It's also storming outside, apparently.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question.
What's up?
You wouldn't happen to know anyone that, you know some people with magic, right?
Yeah, you forget I'm a guild leader, yeah?
Okay, well, I've been on a hunt for someone who knows how to restore memories. You wouldn't happen to know anyone?
I know somebody that does, like, magic that manipulates brains.
Manipulates brains? You mean like installing fake memories?
Kind of. I call it nightmare magic. I don't really know what its proper term is, but I call it nightmare magic. Basically, he can make you see or do things in your dreams, and it seems so lifelike. It's like an illusion, basically. I don't know if that would help with your memory. I don't know if there's a way to do something with your memory.
No, I'm not really looking for like dreams or fake memories.
Well, I mean, he might be able to reverse it and use your memories because it's based off your thoughts, because the nightmare is based off of what you fear most. So maybe when he goes into your memory, he can see what you fear most, and maybe he'll be able to see stuff into your memory too.
Okay, I kind of see what you're talking about now.
Not an expert on his magic. Why? What's up? You forget your name? You forget who I am?
No. It's actually about my markings.
The tattoos?
Sure, those.
1762.
It's kind of like a longish story, but I'm trying to figure out, like, I know that they're there and I know when they appeared on my body, but I don't know exactly what happened to make them appear, I guess.
So you have a skull and you have the number 1762 on your arm. What does that mean anything to you? The numbers, the skull, anything? Does any of that mean anything?
Well, I know the skull is because of the kind of magic I'm practicing, and I do know.
Do you practice?
It's just magic, you know.
The skull magic?
Sure, skull magic.
What the heck is skull magic?
Okay, it's necromancy.
What?
Yeah.
You do necromancy?
Yeah.
Ah.
But don't worry, I'm pretty new, so I don't know too much.
Wait, you only just now learned how to do necromancy?
Well, it was like dormant for years ever since my childhood, and now this marking of the skull came up, and all of a sudden I was able to practice a little bit.
So I don't mean to sound rude or anything. But how did you become the leader of the protectors with dormant magic?
'Cause you don't have to have magic in order to protect civilians.
So what, you just use a sword?
Sometimes a sword, sometimes I, band together the dragons and we all work together since I can, communicate with dragons. Yes.
You have dragons? They're
Yes.
still alive?
Yes.
What?
I wasn't really supposed to tell you about that.
You have dragons? I can't. Like, you're not playing around, are you?
No, there's
There
a
had to be
reason.
something powerful you and dragons make
There's
sense.
a reason why I carry this around. Like
Hey,
this,
what?
this
Whoa, hey, watch that.
thing. It's a dragon staff.
Whoa. That is cool. What does it do?
It's honestly, it's really just something that was passed down to me
Huh.
by my parents.
So that's what? It's like a family business type thing?
Yeah. I mean,
So that's
Pretty
why
much.
you're the leader of the protectors. That's why you're feared. Dragon.
yeah.
That's scary.
But anyways, that's when the marking came up kind of recently, and I'm able to do a little bit more necromancy. So I guess it was like, unlocked or awakened in some way. And
Do you have any clue why?
no, I don't know why. But the only
Just
thing
suddenly it happened?
only thing I do know is that it was something traumatic, and it's like a blocked memory, and I don't remember.
So do you know what the number means? 1762?
I have no
I stumbled around
idea.
that too.
I don't know what the number means.
Huh, that's interesting. Well, so you just want to tell me about that?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess it's only fair to show you how I got out. Ready?
Yeah.
Really simple. I just walk up and right through. Go back. Back through.
Is it like a part of you, or?
It's part of my spells.
Okay.
So I have what's called Reclip Magic. You can take anything away from me, and I can bring it back.
That's pretty useful. I can imagine why it'd be pretty hard to lock you up.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to lock me up.
So
I mean,
what if I took it and then took one of my dragons and flew miles away?
I can get it back anywhere.
Okay, yeah, that'd make things
Travels
pretty
through
hard.
like a celestial realm.
Well, what if I broke it?
I could bring it back. It would just be broken.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. Well, then is the requip inside you, or what is it?
I can't tell you where I keep my weapons and stuff. That would be giving away my biggest secrets.
I
You couldn't
guess
access
you're
it anyways.
right.
It's in a different realm. Humans can't typically travel there.
Yeah. But besides that, I've been just kind of practicing the necromancy.
So you just practice necromancy?
Yeah, but I haven't really gotten to the part of, like, messing around with the border of life.
So you've never tried to actually revive something?
No.
Now,
I haven't.
I know this is forbidden, but theoretically speaking, if a human was to die, would you be able to revive him?
I feel like it's a possibility.
What does that entail, though? Do you need a soul for a soul? Person thing? I don't know how necromancy works. I'm just going off of movies I watched.
Well, I mean, there's a reason I haven't really gotten to that area yet. I don't know if it's pretty harmful. As a matter of fact, what I know right now, I don't even know if it harms, since I'm trying to test it on the frogs.
You testing it on your frogs?
I mean, the frogs are squishy. They'll be okay.
Yeah, yup, that's how, yup.
Yeah.
I mean, you never tested it on a human before, any of your powers?
No.
Well, what kind of powers do you got? Do all your powers just bring people back from the grave?
Well, I do have one. It's kind of like, I guess, manifested energy and I guess a projectile at the same time. I'm not sure quite what it does. I used it on a frog and it kind of like put it into a bubble and yeah. I just don't know how useful. I don't think so, but I wouldn't know because I can't talk to frogs.
I mean, well, if you're ever curious, I guess you could try it on me.
I don't think
and
I
if
want
it kills me, then you have to figure
No.
out a way to revive me. That's
Oh,
our promise.
that's pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
I'll just do it. Come on. You're the leader of the protectors. What could go wrong?
I mean a lot. I mean, that's my
Oh, just
reputation on the
do it.
line.
Nobody will know.
And your life on the line, may I add.
Yeah. It's all right.
I can't believe I'm going to say yes, but I'm just really curious.
That's all it takes. She's just really curious, G12.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, what can you do?
I mean, I'll be dead probably.
I'll try to bring you back.
If I die, don't bring me back.
You don't want to be brought back?
No.
I'll probably still bring you back.
No, don't do that, because I'll probably come back different and I'll be a zombie and I won't be the same
No,
person.
I don't think it works like that. At least, I don't think it does.
In the movies, that's how it works.
Okay, anyways, are you
Just do
ready?
it. Come on. Yeah, just hit me with it. Worst case scenario, I die. Best case scenario, I don't die.
Okay, well, here's nothing. Are you okay? There's no oxygen? Okay. Oh wait, where'd you go?
Hello? Am I in a different world?
Wait, where are you?
Oh, no, I'm just on a floor above. We're good.
Oh.
I'll come down to you.
Oh, ow.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were right there.
Oh my god.
Think of that as retaliation for choking me.
I didn't know it was gonna do that.
Oh. So yeah, it made me.
It suffocated
It choked me.
you?
I had no oxygen. And then I floated through this block here, and I landed about here. C1, my man. All that working out, paying dividends. What's up?
Anyways, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Let me know if you can give me the details on the guy.
On the guy?
For my memories?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll see what's possible.
Okay. So yeah, you could go back to sleep now.
You're not gonna come wake me up again in 20 minutes?
No, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm back.
Bree! Whoa, you look like you've been through a lot.
I'm just really stressed out.
Who did it? Who do I need to take for a ride and then drop midair? Who did it? Who messed with you? Who do I gotta beat up?
Calm down. It's just an investigation. The townsfolk have been disappearing.
Better idea. How about you and I just escape this life and spend the rest of our lives soaring through the skies, and then you can leave those little old townsfolk to take care of themselves. Like, I get you're in charge of the protectors and all, but they can handle themselves, surely.
It's my job to protect others. You know that. Besides, What if one day you vanish into thin air?
On second thought, you might be right. Keep up the great work!
And that's what I thought.
So, did you end up catching that bandit?
I decided to let him go since what would be considered his first council meeting was gonna start soon.
So we can still do that whole necromancy idea, with the test dummy?
Well, after the council meeting, I think things will be alright for now.
There goes my free fireworks show. Speaking of council meeting, shouldn't you start organizing an investigation?
Right. I'll see you later. Before I go, here.
Finally, something to go with my sauce.
I guess Silver now knows about me having dragons and doing necromancy. I guess I'm not that good at keeping secrets. I don't think there's much harm in him knowing. Besides, he said he was gonna help me. And he volunteered to be a test subject for me. He basically put his life on the line for me. I think I can trust him for now. On to more important things, I need to investigate the disappearances. I should head to town where the most recent disappearance took place.
I can't believe they're real.
Why do you say that?
These things were supposed to be extinct for years.
Not extinct. Endangered for sure, but...
Yeah, but everybody
kill
thinks they're just a myth or a legend.
They used to be. Until we found some
Oh,
more children.
good morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Good morning.
Ah, perfect. You're awake.
Oh, hey, Michael.
Hey, Bri.
So, what just happened?
We saved your life. You can thank us.
It's sort of similar to that. So, I'm assuming you were chasing the same thing that I was.
And the same thing I was. Yep, I was chasing that, not you.
You're talking about, like, the disappearances, right?
Yeah, the spirits let me know something about some unnatural occurrences happening in that forest earlier this morning. So I dashed as quickly over as I could. Fortunately, I made it in time to see that you'd been knocked out by some creature I'd never seen before.
I wasn't knocked out. I had everything under control.
No, you were definitely knocked out.
No, I wasn't.
You're lucky I showed up to kill that thing for you.
Yeah.
What were you even doing there in the first place?
I was looking into the disappearances of the town. Yep. Right, Fred? Disappearances of the town.
Okay, well, I kind of had that under control, and I kind of said that at
you?
the council meeting, so...
Well, I wanted to look into it too.
No, I kind of, put dibs on it, and I
Well,
kind of had
I'm
it under
looking
control.
into it now. Is that portal was freaky.
Yes.
And it's clearly unsafe for just one person if they can get the jump on you like that.
Those rifts weren't exactly what I was expecting to be there. But
I didn't
as
think
you
it was
see-
gonna be a rift
I don't know.
in
Did
general.
you see it? Because you were knocked out.
To
but
be honest,
I know you saw it.
I thought it
I
was
saw
gonna
it.
be a kidnapping, but this is kind of like a whole new thing.
Yeah, I was sort of expecting just a general kidnapping of sorts.
Well, that
but-
thing was technically kidnapping her.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're
It
not
wanted
wrong.
to take you into the rift, I think.
However, normal kidnapping cases wouldn't be any higher than a B class mission. So that's why I was surprised that the spirits were asking me particularly to take care of it.
Now we know why. Wait, so these spirits, they just talk to you, bro? That's weird.
And why is that?
What do you mean, why is that?
You know, the people who I take out, those become my spirits. I can make you one of them if you want.
Are you threatening me, Michael?
I just want to remind you where you stand right now.
Do you not remember you walked into my guild and offered me peace?
I did. But regardless, I have a feeling these rifts are related to Reaper's death, and that's the real reason I was out there.
So, being that they're being dragged and being that I'm still alive right now, is there a chance that the victims are still alive?
It's entirely possible. It seems like it doesn't drag you to a death, but to an entirely different dimension.
Okay.
Which could mean death. I have no idea at that point.
Yeah, I don't know what happens through that rift. You could just die when you go through it.
So how do we approach that? Do we, like, what do we do?
The best thing we can do right now is to continue finding the rifts.
Well, we gotta learn about the rifts. We gotta watch and see what happens.
I think eventually we'll have to go into one, but that's after we've done.
But we have no idea what would happen if we go in there.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm willing to risk my life to see if I can solve it, if it means saving everybody else's lives.
Don't save everybody else's life by sacrificing your own with no knowledge of what's gonna happen. That's not how sacrificing your life works.
But at least I tried, because you imagine if we figured something out in the process. That means
that's like me saying I tried to fight Michael. Michael killed me. I didn't save the world from Michael.
Yeah, but Michael's not making that doesn't make any sense.
My disappearances are, in our opinion, justified.
We have no idea what's gonna happen. There's no point in going in there. We need to figure out what's happening first.
As much as I would like to hop into one of the rifts myself and just test everything out, he's got a good point.
What about,
we don't know what happens on the other side of it.
What about the creatures that are appearing and supposedly, dragging people? What if we could capture one?
That sounds cool. Rifters.
Rifter? I could bring that up as a possible name. But that makes sense.
We're not officially naming them in front of a council, are we?
I mean, you have about, a little portion of the council here, so.
We don't officially, we just call them rifters. It'll stick.
Well, I mean, it's not like we have to put a vote to it. It's just calling them rifters.
Yeah.
We just got.
But I was saying, what if we just, captured one?
Capturing one would assume we have to find a rift first, and then
we have to get the jump on the things to try to get the jump on us.
Yeah, from what I can tell, it seems they pop out of the portals themselves.
And it seems they like to take their victims on the ones that least expect it. So if somebody were to act like a victim and they were clueless or something. They also
get you from behind.
So we could totally use somebody as bait.
That's why we can't do it alone. We have to do this together.
Yeah. One of the things I could also do, since I was able to close the portal, it seems that I can move them as well.
You can move them?
Could always try moving them into one of the prisons. I'm not sure
that's a really good idea.
I can't promise that I can place them anywhere I want to, but I can get them as close as possible to making it better for us.
Maybe in the meantime,
in a jail, though.
While we're investigating this, you could move the portals that come near civilians to somewhere else.
True. We could also close one and then capture the rifter before he can hop back in.
Right. Maybe it'll decrease the amount of rifters that exist.
Significantly easier.
Well, they're creating these portals somehow. Some kind of magic is creating them. That rift just popped up.
It's not quite, just a circumstance or a coincidence. These are definitely purposeful. For now, we just hope to be lucky that they don't pop up in town.
Right.
And if we had a big portal in the middle of Atlantide, we'd have a much more significant problem on our hands.
Well, do we bring our evidence to the council, or do we just...
We don't have anything yet.
Leave this as our own private investigation?
Like you said, we have 3 fits here. We don't need more.
Yeah. And Richie and Brandon are also on looking into the disappearances of Reaper and his untimely death. So I will report this to them as well and see if they can give us anything.
All right.
Sound good?
That does sound good.
Cool. So, how's everything going with the Dragon Sanctuary? Is this for here?
Everything's fine so far.
This is the dragons you were telling me about? This?
Oh, yeah. I apologize for bringing him here, but It's the best I could do.
I mean, it's fine. The
I
rest
brought
of the
you my
leaders.
sleeping bag.
Thanks. I mean, the rest of the leaders know. So, and I mean, he's a kind of a leader
Mm-hmm.
now. So,
Why does everybody say kind of a leader when they talk about me?
You're
Is there something official I gotta do to prove that I am the real leader of the Wandering Coins?
no.
well, as much as I'd hate to admit it, you did save me. So I guess you're a leader.
There, yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
But anyways, for the dragons, they're doing fine, and Phantom's sleeping.
Yeah, he was worried about you when we popped up, and then.
Wait, that was the one that talked, right? Phantom?
Yeah.
The one he was on about sweet and sour sauce?
He does love his sweet and sour sauce.
Yep.
He's pretty cool. I liked him.
He's obsessed.
Phantom.
He wanted to eat you, by the way.
He wanted to eat me. I was nice to him. Why do you want to eat me?
So just beware.
I didn't do nothing to him.
Yeah, but he probably senses that you're sketchy.
I'm not that sketchy. I
You're
saved your
new.
life. How is that sketchy?
Reminder,
That's-
you're new.
New people aren't always sketchy.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that yet. He didn't really meet you.
Yeah, you're also the leader of the Wandering Coins, and even Phantom wasn't that fond of Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reaper was a good guy, though. He was missing out.
Well, yeah. I'm always surprised that he even likes me. I think it's more of a tolerating me.
Probably so.
But-
He's probably hoping that you'd bring him something to eat.
Ooh, if I,
I tried
brought him
to
something to eat, he'd like it.
That's a possibility.
Possible.
I get him sweet and sour sauce.
Anyways, how about the dragon that you've been visiting?
This one, he's new, right?
Yeah.
I haven't come up with a name for him yet. He's a cutie, though.
Yeah.
He visits often.
Of
course I do.
Here and there, yeah.
Well, as often as I can. I'm a very busy man, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta keep the spirit realm in check, as well as the overworld. So,
Yeah. I'm super busy too, man. You wouldn't understand. It's just been chock full of all kinds of stuff.
So, just as a reminder, Silver, the dragons, they're supposed to be kept on a low.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
please.
wasn't gonna go around telling everybody. Okay, first if I did that, everybody think I'm crazy.
Possibly.
You know these things are supposed to be extinct, yeah?
Supposedly.
Nobody thinks these things are real.
Kind of want to keep it that way.
That's sort of the
It's a
point.
good idea.
This is
Yeah.
the most extent of the dragons that are remaining, and that's why we keep them a secret.
Right.
It's the guild's job not only to protect the people of Atlanti, but also to protect dragons as well. Which is why all 5 of us know about it.
Yep. And ever since the major incident has wiped out most of them, it's just a major known thing. Just
Why
don't
would
say
anybody
anything.
kill them though? I never understood that.
A lot of people don't know how to approach dragons, and dragons,
Exactly.
aren't really used to people, so they would be quite hostile, which has resulted in kind of a dragon versus human war, and
Yep.
me and my family
then-
were the only ones who knew how to speak to them, and so they trust us the most, and that's why they're here.
Yeah.
So is that why that one can talk?
He can.
Yeah.
He speaks like perfect English.
It's
Yeah.
Interesting because most of the dragons never learn to speak, but Phantom's special. It's just why he's been here since he was such a kid.
It's probably
Oftentimes-
because my family and I kind of raised him since birth.
What about that one, the gray one? He looks pretty young.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's pretty new.
That red one looks youngish too.
Also pretty new.
I found
So
the
these
egg
things
for the
breed?
gray one.
What?
Generally speaking, we keep the breeding to here,
Yeah.
but occasionally we'll find dragon eggs. I found the little guy gray one, what, 2-3 weeks ago? So,
Those
So
are
he's
most
only a couple
likely
weeks old.
from the dragon mothers who have hidden their eggs knowing that the humans were coming.
So these eggs can just lay dormant forever?
it depends, really. Sometimes the dragons will come from where they are now. The majority of them. And in this world, though, they're sort of... This is the extent to what exists in our version of the world.
Crazy.
So, sometimes, though, the mothers will come and drop their eggs off here to try and repopulate.
Yep.
So, but do remember, keep them a secret. If it got out, we'd have people knocking at the cavern doors just to get in here. Either get their hands on one, or to take them all out. And that's
See,
not really
even
what we
if
want.
they get their hands on them, they're most likely just going to be hostile. It's going to cause another, well, near extinction, maybe even a complete extinction.
Exactly. And if we were to make the dragons completely extinct, the magical power in the world would diminish significantly.
So these dragons are important to keeping magical power?
These dragons are important to keeping the balance of the world itself.
Yep.
Whoa. Dragons are crazy.
Extremely.
Buddy. Okay, I'm sorry.
He'll also bite your head off in an instant.
He
If you're
wouldn't
not
dare.
careful.
We're friends. Right, buddy? Okay.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Well,
What's that?
as much as I'd love to stick around, I have things I gotta take care of, and you know who I'm looking for, so
Yeah, no worries.
Who you
Just
looking
keep me
for?
updated.
I'll do my best.
Who are we looking for?
My wife.